What up, peeps? Here we are on a Sunday. First, I want to say prayers go out to the people up in California, man. It's a tough time up there for those people, Mike. Jesus Christ.
Yeah. We praying. I'm in Northern California, man, but I have a lot
Yeah.
of people in SoCal, man. Some been affected. We're kind of talking prior to this, man. But prayers go out, man. It's just it's the worst fires that's ever happened.
Yeah.
SoCal, man. So I'm just praying, hopefully, man, all the winds and stuff die down, man. They'll be able to get these things contained, and if you can help.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely, man. Well, only thing we can do, man, is I don't know. People always say shit happened for a reason, and we don't know why sometimes.
Exactly.
It's kind of like, man,
Exactly.
what does the man upstairs got planned for this kind of thing? You know what I mean? So
exactly.
you just never know. But whatever it is, I guess if I was there too, I'd be devastated. And you can still kind of not even being there, feel that emotion of going. You kind of can understand a little bit of the devastation, but not as much as they're going through right now. No one can really feel it unless you're there. That's for sure. Yeah, man. But other than that, people, this is number 50 of our show.
50.
50.
Right.
So yeah, man. So this is kind of exciting. And before we get started, I just want to shout out to my last client who was here today. We actually started training today. We got everything all situated, but he didn't leave me a phone number. So Chris, if you're listening to this, because you did subscribe, man, send me your phone number, because I can't contact you until I see you again. So yeah, call me. You got my number, you know where I'm at, because you came to see me. So we'll make that better. But anyways, Mike, back to us, brother. It's number 50. It's been a really cool little journey when you think about it, that we've been together over a year now.
Yes, sir.
And that means that we've pretty much been consistent. We hadn't missed too many Sundays.
That's right.
Right?
That's
right.
Right.
Hadn't missed too many Sundays. So we're pretty much on board. And so it's kind of a really cool thing to look back at that. And some people reached out to us the other day, and I'll tell you some questions that we got. Thank you, Cindy. So when questions came through, and it was like, how did you guys meet? Men, do you let your ego keep you from the gym as you age? Injuries as we age. Someone else says, should men still work legs after 40? Another question we got here is, how do you manage your workouts when you have a long work day? Wow. So those are pretty decent. I think we can do our show on that. Yeah. And how we met was awesome. I think.
Yeah. Well, go ahead. You can go ahead and start, kind of tell that, then I'll kind of tail in on it.
Yeah. So I'm sitting around the house one day, and I'm thinking of how can I go about getting my own personal podcast going, where it was just going to be me. And I was just kind of flipping through some stuff, watching other people's ideas and seeing what that going on. And I thought, okay, yeah, there's a lot of individuals who do podcasting, but I noticed that people who are starting out, if you got two that it kind of give you an opportunity to really create something without you trying to create it all yourself, to get that growth and understanding of podcasting. And so I was watching my co-host here, watching him train one day, and I was like, who is this brother in California got on purple shoes? I was I wonder if he's a Q. I don't know, because I'm Q all the way. Y'all know that. So I said, let me reach out to his brother and see what his ideas are. And that's kind of how the cookie crumbled. I reached out to him and I said, yo, man, so you interested in like us kind of doing some one-on-one together, talking to people with no holds barred questions and stuff like that? And tell me that you are a dog, right? And he said, yep, I'm a Q from Purdue and all of that stuff. And so here we are, people, friends from afar, but yet feel just as close as we was right next door to each other. And this is kind of our meeting room every Sunday. And we get a chance to sit and shoot the shit, tell you what we know. Don't do any lies. We just tell you the truth because we ain't got shit to hide at our age.
Exactly. That's real.
Real. So tell them your little kick onto it, Mike, when I reached out to you.
Yeah, but I have been following you, man, off and on, not off and on, but checking you out and everything. And then when you hit me up, I'm like, man, what's this dude hit me up for, man?
Yeah.
And you said you DM me, you said, hey, I'll give me a call later. I want to talk to you about something. And then when we talked and we it seemed like we connected right away. I'm like, man, this. And then I really looked at your profile, man. Our similarities, man, was so crazy. It was like, wow. And I'm saying, you came up with the idea, man. You said, hey, I want to do it like this and do it like that. And I think we'd be good for each other. And, we talked about it, and then we did some test runs. And here we are, man. And it seems like, and for the people that don't know, we haven't met yet in person. And that's our goal this year to do it.
That's our goal.
It definitely is to get in that gym, get some footage, do a podcast, and all of a sudden I pop up, everybody say, oh, they're together on the same show. That is the goal. But we have never met in person, and people think when people see me, say, man, you guys are, he's in Texas. They think that we're close. They think we're close already in proximity. And I'm like, no, he's in Texas, man. I ain't never met him. We just met through Instagram, following each other, and then, checking each other out, and then talking. And and that's how we met. That's how our show came about. And each we've gotten close. We're brothers. And man, I love it. I love him, man. He's a good brother, man. So like I said, the goal is, and it's gonna happen. Definitely gonna make it happen, man. But I love it, man. I love this dude, man, like my own brother. And, and as you guys can tell, man, we have a good time. We banter back and forth, man. And like you said, no holds barred, because we have a lot of experience. We want everybody to be fit. We want everybody to be healthy. And if we can give anything out there, but through our knowledge and experience, that's why we do it, man. And that's why I appreciate him so much, man. And that's why I push him out there and say, hey, man, I love you. I love what you're doing. Because, man, hey, that's how we are, man. We're not, we're not jealous of anything or anybody. We want everybody to succeed in this business. So that's why we put out the information we do, man.
Yeah. Hey, Cindy, we hear you. We see you, Cindy. Mark, we hear you guys. But man, it's fun to share. People always say it's a cliche that, but I totally believe it, that people come into your lives for reasons. And some is to teach you something is to give you value. Some is to just test your patience. Whatever the case may be, they come into your life for a reason. No matter how long they stay, you learn something. But then when you find that true connection, and I guess it's almost like finding a relationship that's like going, wow, man, we know we have to work at this, but we don't have to work at this because it just seems to be rolling, right?
Right.
So the efforts are enough to keep the light on, I should say. But this has been a really good thing, and it's an opportunity that two men, Mike and I, have become friends. I hope he know that if he call me and go, hey man, I need you to get your ass up here. I'm like, I'm in bad shape right now. Right. I'm coming. I feel that. Yeah, I feel that too. And so you treasure those relationships. Don't take them for granted. And you make sure that you put as much on the table, if not more, than the person that put it on the table with you. And life continues to go. But no, so anyways, appreciate you guys on the shout out. But the question is great. That's how we met. And we will continue to do this show because we enjoy it. And plus, like I said, we get a chance to see each other every Sunday.
Every Sunday, that's right.
Yeah, man.
Exactly.
Yes. So I'm going to let you take this. And Mike, it says, do you guys let your ego keep you from the gym sometimes at your age?
Man, I've noticed, and even some of my friends my age or a little bit younger, their egos, man, keep them out the gym. And I don't know, maybe it might not be ego, or it might be because they feel they can't do the things that they used to do. And I guess maybe that kind of intertwines with the ego. I don't know, maybe. Right. But they feel that, hey, you know what? Because I can't lift 300 pounds. I can't run or jog as much as I used to be, or I'm out of shape. So they won't go back. You know, you see, I know you have a lot of female clients, and I do too. And when you go to the gym, it's a lot of females working out, or it's a bunch of younger men, younger guys. But when you start, getting older, it seems like guys tail off, and I don't know if it's say per their ego, because their bodies are not the same. They don't have the energy. Their testosterone levels are lower. They're not doing anything about it, and they're out of shape. And we've talked about that too, where a lot of men start getting out of shape and they don't do anything about it. And that's one of the reasons why we did start this podcast, man, because
absolutely
we want older men as well as women to realize that weightlifting and is a key. You have to lift weights in order to survive as we age. To prevent injuries and stuff. What do you think about that?
Well, I agree with you 100% that I think people move out of the gym when they can't do what they used to do. I think it affects more guys, and I'm not sure about women, because I think women just never get to that point where they think they need to compete with somebody else besides physically looking. You know what I mean? Men are all about strength and that I'm strong and I could do all these things. But I just think that when men start to back out of the gym, it is because that their ego training, and I wouldn't say ego like personality, but their ego training is what gets them away. I mean, if they can't do 300 pounds anymore, they go, I don't feel like doing this shit anymore, man. My joints hurt, my bones hurt, and all those things. And I would say to those people to just turn your ego down, because your strength is definitely going to go down. We are definitely going to get older. And I'm here to tell you that I've experienced all of that.
Yep.
I've never been an ego lifter, but I've come into the gym and was hoping that I could push just close to what I can. And it doesn't matter. You're not going to push what you used to do. It's just not going to happen. But the goal is that throwing away that type of ego lifting and just going to the gym will allow you to have that ego look. You can say, I look good. You can say, I feel good. You can say all those things. And I wouldn't even call them ego. I would call them, my, confidence, that you're confident within yourself, and you can stop negative, not true. You can slow down age by staying in the gym. So if ego pushes you out of the gym, age going to catch up with you real fast. And now it's going to be burning the candle at both ends. So that's how I feel about that. For sure.
All right.
For sure. All right. So the other one is injuries as we age.
Wow.
Injuries as we age almost ties into the question before. If you go in the gym trying to lift too much, the chances it's going to be real hard that you're going to injure yourself. I tell people all the time, they say, how much can you bench press? I go, I couldn't tell you. I can tell you the last time I bench pressed, how much I did.
Yeah.
That was so long ago. I have to be telling you I did 405, and I couldn't even do 200 right now.
Exactly.
So that's how long ago that been. But I just think that when you become of age, and we're not talking to you young bucks out there yet, but I'm about to, is that when you become of age, your muscle response and your fast twitch and slow twitch muscles are just not firing like they used to. So those different types of angles and movements, I'm a total volume guy. I just do reps, and I do a pyramiding with my weight, and just so that I can make sure I can get in at least 12 to 15 reps on what I'm doing. And if I can do that, as long as I can keep my muscles full and I'm eating properly, taking my amino acids, taking my TRT that I'm on, fellas out there who don't want to talk about that TRT, if your shit's working properly or not. If it's not, you better go get checked. That's all I'm saying. So you go get checked, because once you get into your 30s, you're talking about ego. When your shit don't work, then you better go and get checked out. So you know what I'm talking about too, when I'm saying when your shit don't work. So you fellas go and make sure you get all your levels checked I always say get your thyroid checked, get your estrogen level checked, get your test levels checked. And guys, check this out. If you take off your shirt right now and stand in front of the mirror and your boobs or your chest or whatever you want to call them is sagging, you got an estrogen levels issue. You got a fat and estrogen level issue. So go and get that taken care of so you can stay tight up top, man. You don't want to look like you got, what the person laying next to you with. So just don't waste that, man. It's so easy to go to the doctor and get your estrogen level checked. Guys, this is what happened. Your estrogen level rises and you start to cry at every movie, at every commercial, at every little thing. You become sensitive. You become all those things. Now, don't get me wrong. Our girls like when we're sensitive, but they also want to know that you can man up, right? So don't be letting your boobs hang all down soft and you wondering, oh, why can't I get big pecs again? That's why. Get your estrogen level checked. That's for sure.
Gotta get that blood work done. Gotta get that blood work done. I'll do it anywhere between every 6 months to a year for me. We've talked about that before, but touching on that, we both had injuries. My right shoulder's been totally replaced. I've had hernia surgery. As we age. And the thing is, guys, a lot of people don't want to. They want to go back to what they were doing before. And hitting what Robert said, you can't. You have to rehabilitate go through a real rehabilitation of your injury, and then you have to slow your training down and maybe start from square one. But it's a new challenge for yourself, man. Like I said, I had blood clots. I've had, and I'm still working out. I'm still doing what I need to do, and it's not about going in there throwing up a whole bunch of weights. Young guys, man. What I want to tell you is, if use proper form, crazy lifting weights is not gonna help you in any way. It's gonna hurt you down the road. You're gonna rehab the injuries as you get older because your form is not good, or you're throwing up weight that you shouldn't be throwing up. So I see guys all the time doing that. These young guys in there just trying to throw up crazy weight. Form is terrible. They're gonna have shoulder problems, knee problems, back problems down the road. So try to be preventative in that mode as well.
Absolutely. Can you hear me, Mike, clear?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay, cool. I can hear you too. You saw that technology malfunction, people.
Right, I saw that.
Yeah, I had to go and do my magic. And make me come back alive on here. But yeah, man, I heard everything you said. It's definitely time. People, all of us, females, all of you guys out there, please go get your levels checked. The injuries is what happens to us. If we don't get our levels checked, we should be out there going to the doctors and say, look, just check these 3 blood panels on me. And they'll tell you, girls, ladies, your test levels are out there too, right? So we all know that you got a certain amount of test levels that you should have. And if you don't have those, same as you, your libido and all that stuff will drop a little bit. Your estrogen level, we all know how that responds to you guys as women. We all know that, right? So thyroid issues, thyroid is a hidden entity. You think that I'm not losing weight. Why am I not losing weight? All of a sudden, you start gaining more weight. You go to the doctor, go, oh, you got a thyroid issue. And all that stuff can be fixed. I gave you some stuff called T4, T3, and all these different chemicals that'll help balance that so you can lose the weight. So don't be afraid to go get checked. Fellas, don't be afraid.
Don't be afraid. Get that blood work done, fellas. Get that blood work done.
Absolutely. All right, Mike, somebody says to us, should men still work legs after 40?
Hell to the yes.
Yeah. All right.
Legs are your foundation, man. I mean, just you don't have to go crazy squatting 500 pounds and stuff, but if people watch my videos, you see I do dumbbell work with the squats and stuff like that, or do light work. I work my legs twice a week. It's based on I want to be able to get out of chairs when I'm 75, 85 years old. God allows me to live that long. Yeah. Plus you want to have a balanced body. A lot of guys, I remember, guys used to walk around with big arms, big chests, no legs. Yeah. Your legs are your foundation, man. That's that. If you don't have legs, that's the first thing that's gonna go when you get older. So
Absolutely.
yeah, I definitely I always recommend the first day. If I train anybody, their first day will be legs, because
Right.
I want to see what you're made of, and two, that's where your foundation's built right there. Legs. What you think, Rob?
Well, I there's nothing really I can add to that, because I believe in what you said 100%. Well, only thing I would like to bring to awareness is that you guys should always know that when you first do legs, your second and third day after doing legs, you'll wish you never done them. But that's the process, because it's such a large muscle group, and it tears a lot of muscle fibers, and those things are going to recover. But a lot of people get discouraged when they get sore after the legs, and then they go, "Oh, I'm not doing legs anymore." Right? And then you walk around looking like a prisoner, a big old upper body, no legs. And so the fact is that I just noticed that there were people who would say, "You know what? I don't care to do legs anymore. They're a little sore." You know what I mean? Well, yeah, they will get there, because they're number one. Even after you train them, you still got to stand up on them all day. So they don't heal as easy as all your other body parts. So it takes a little bit longer, but it is the foundation. I agree with that. I think that when people look at someone, they say, "Oh, they look at your arms," like you was talking about it, Mike. But I totally agree that people go, "Oh, check out how skinny his legs are compared to them." Right? They never say anything else, right? So it depends on what you're looking for, and if you like wearing skinny jeans, then you stay in. You don't do things. I'm not a skinny jean kind of guy.
I couldn't get a skinny jean over one of my legs, man.
Yeah, man. So that's pretty much where we stand on that, guys. Just work your legs, man. It's start off slow. Don't put a lot of weight on your back, and especially if you're doing it by yourself. If you got a coach, he's going to tell you not to do that. But if you're doing it by yourself, this is where ego lifting go out the window, because your back will be not happy, and your legs will also be not happy. But you don't want to hurt your back doing something crazy. That's for sure. That's for sure. So, Mike, how do you manage your workouts when you have a long work day?
So what I do, and what I recommend to all my clients, because a lot of them do work, get a plan of action, man. Get a board and say, "Hey, these are the times I'm going to work out during the week," and write them down. We always talk about, if you talk about it and it won't happen, you have to execute it. So you have to have a plan. So I tell people that work, hey, you got to be consistent. Say, hey, if you got to be to work at 9 o'clock or 8 o'clock, then you're going to be getting up at 4 o'clock and working out, and then coming home every day. Not saying, "Oh, you know what? I'll work out when I get home after work," and it'll never happen. So you have to be consistent. Make a schedule. That's what I always tell people. Make a schedule, put it down, put that plan of action into work. Because if you don't do it like that, especially if you have a busy day, because you might have kids, got to take your kids to their sporting events, their school events, you got work. It's so much time in a day. And if you don't plan that day out, then the first thing you're gonna do is neglect you.
That's right.
So if you put you first, then that means you can take care of everybody else. Right. And that's why I tell people, put you first, get it out the way. It's going to take some sacrifice and dedication, but once you become consistent with it, it'll be like clockwork.
That's right. That's
right. What about you, Big Rob? What do you think about that?
Well, man, I tell you, my schedule is pretty much similar to yours. Once again, we got that similarity of scheduling and lifestyle and everything else. But I have to get up in the mornings at 4 o'clock. I have to get up in the morning at 4 o'clock. Reason why is that I have a 6 o'clock start straight across the board. So my ultimate goal is this. Since I now have my own facility, I can come 10 minutes away from where I live to my facility. Now I can do my cardio within, I can do my workout half. I split it now. I split it. Okay. I split it. So if I'm doing back and shoulders, I'll do shoulders in the morning. And then during one of my hour breaks or whatever, when I get that moment, then I'll tap off the rest. Because if not, I will just fatigue myself and I won't get anything out of anything because I'm trying to do too much. Because cardio is my number one thing.
Exactly.
I have to get my cardio in. I have to get my heart right. I got to get all that oxygen stuff and all of the fat and all of the calorie, deficit and all that. I have to make that happen, because if not, you and I both know we want to eat the right amount of calories, and we want to not be able to put on a bunch of weight at the same time. So keeping myself in a slight deficit allows me to put on a little muscle, but it won't let me put on a bunch of weight that I'm going to hate.
Exactly.
So
exactly. Well, we're similar on cardio, because I do cardio anywhere between 45 minutes to an hour a day, almost every day, because that's my biggest fear. Is heart health is a big fear of mine, and just blowing up. Absolutely. So absolutely. We're both right on. We similar. Our similarities, like we think alike on that. We want to get that cardio done too.
Absolutely, man. It's mandatory. But I just want to share something with people out there that have been following us. You guys who come on almost regularly, Mark, Cindy, for sure. Give you guys a shout out, man. You guys are here on our 50th show. I know somebody said, here's to another 500. I think that was my boy. Let me see. That was my girl, Cindy.
Yeah.
And so, yes, we're going to definitely be doing this until we get 83. Until you can't understand
I'll be 85 though. So.
Yeah, that's right. You got two on me. But but the thing is that what makes this fun is that when you know that someone is listening.
Yeah.
And if someone's listening, it wants you to deliver the proper information. I also believe that there's a lot of people out there who are listening that did not come on the comment section, which is also motivating, because you find that you started getting likes from people who wasn't on it. So when you see that, you go, okay, now we're reaching people. And Mike and I, it's not all about the numbers, but the numbers is what helps us go to the next level in a sense. So that's why we always at the end of this to please share, subscribe, and do all of the things necessary to move us forward. But you guys who come on and talk to us, and we know that you're sitting there listening to this, I feel as though you guys are in the same room with us. And I keep telling you guys, if you ever want to come on a show with us, we can hold up to 10 people.
Yes, sir.
And we can sit here and we can all talk, and you can share your stories with us.
Big old panel.
Yeah, your story may be something greater than what we're talking about and reach a lot more people. So don't hide behind the camera. If you want to come on the camera, and we would just like talking right now. You listen to us, except you'll be on the screen and everybody else will see you.
That's right.
But we appreciate everybody who's out there listening.
Yes,
everybody who's
appreciate you guys, Mark, Cindy, especially you guys.
Yeah. So we totally appreciate it. But other than that, Mike, I know your Rams are playing ball
tomorrow night.
Oh, it's tomorrow night.
Tomorrow night. We're in Arizona, and they're in Arizona too. They
I saw that. That. Yeah, but that was pretty cool. That what the Cardinals did for them. It flew all the people out there.
Everybody.
Yeah, dogs, cats, everything.
Yeah, everything, that was awesome. Yeah. And Lakers, they haven't played in a couple of games.
Yeah.
The head coach's house did get affected. It was burnt.
Burnt down. I heard about that too.
So man.
I'm a Lakers whore, man. I'm gonna watch them even if I don't see the other basketball. I'll watch that one game and then I'm done with it. But
me too. They could be down by 50 points with 1 second left to go, and I still think they got a chance to win.
Yeah, they got a chance. They got to shoot up 12 threes in a row. But yeah, man, that's it, Mike. Everything that's happening here, bro, it's like lottery numbers. It's cold one day, it's hot one day, it's 50, it's 30, it's 20. And I don't know, that as long as we stay healthy, we can get through it all.
That's it, man. That's the key. That's the key for us, man. Staying healthy, man, best we can.
Yes,
sir. We gotta take care of sometimes we forget we gotta take care of us as well.
Yeah.
We can't. Sometimes we gotta preach what we, sometimes we gotta do what we, we say.
Practice what we preach.
Practice what we preach.
Practice what we preach. Absolutely.
Exactly.
So anyways, Mike, they already know where we're at. They already know where to find you. But just in case we got some new people on there, let them know where you're at, bro.
I'm on Instagram, Big Darkness 59. Also, House of Darkness Fitness, and on YouTube, Big Darkness 59 as well. And Rob, I know where you're at, but let them give them that address because we can see where you at.
Yeah. I'm in my special spot, man. This is my studio here at 5726 New Territory Boulevard, Sugar Land, Texas, 77479. It's the winner circle. That's what it is. All of this is the winner circle. So when you come in here, you become a winner. There's no doubt. You become a winner. But we appreciate the blessings behind this place, man. It's been good. I've had an opportunity to reach several people here in the last 2 months, and has given me an opportunity to like let people know that they can do something with their lives. So that's the joy behind it. That's the joy. And when people walk away with a smile on their face and they come in down and out and they leave with a smile on their face, I've done my job, man. And that's the ultimate thing.
And that gives us joy and fulfills our heart, because
absolutely,
we servants of God anyway, man. That's our truth.
Absolutely. It is what it is. I got it. Absolutely, brother. All right, man. Well, then I'm gonna say peace out to you, nothing but love. I'll be thinking about you tomorrow when your boys are running up and down the field. I don't ever want to text you when I know they lose, and I just let you deal with it.
Hey, but we beat Minnesota during the year, so we got a shot, and they haven't been playing well. So we'll see.
Yeah, for sure. All right, man. Well, then,
all right, man.
Peace out, everybody. Please go and subscribe and like and let us know where we're at. And nothing but love to you guys. All right. Peace.